back in the late 90s and early 2000s, where kick-ass females was the things in video games, such as Lara Croft. This is Bloodrayne. This is a look at Bloodrayne 2. Now this is a hack and slash, player one. This is on the platform of the PS2 and the original Xbox and Windows PC. But we're gonna take a look at some iterations of this video game. It's very significant and very special. The PS2 version, which is the original version, which you're looking at right now, and the original Xbox version, which is just plain out, I don't even know how to explain it. It's extraordinary because this is special because this port on the original Xbox, you can actually play on the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and the new Xbox Series X. And might I add, on the Xbox Series X, this can run at 120 frames per second. Now, as we see the visuals of the games improve over the years, let's take a look at some of the expectations that we expecting from a hack and slash back in the day. Now, this is one of the baddest females, like I said before, and she even graced the cover of Playboy magazine back in the October issue in 2004. Now, if you love beautiful women and blood-sucking vampires, Bloodrayne 2 is definitely a game for you. Like I said, it's over 2 platforms with the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. Now, this game was re-released, Bloodrayne 2 Terminal Cut, in November of 2020. Now, the game and the story take place in a state of like a kind of Halloween type atmosphere and like a ballroom, with the floor, with the marble floor, kind of like those Interview with the Vampire type movies or whatever. And that's where the video games kind of take place, And so I just want you guys to take a look at the visuals and how great the original Xbox version can be on the Xbox 360 and even the definitive version running on the Xbox Series X with the marble floor and everything looking so crisp and the reflections looking like they have a bit of ray tracing, but I know it's not ray tracing. But since the console is so powerful within the Xbox Series X, that's the beauty with these old games. I know people say stuff about Game Pass, and you got a whole bunch of old games around. Some of these older games, you never know, and you never knew they could look so beautiful and crisp running on a next gen console. From the original Xbox to the Xbox 360, that was a big jump in itself. And running at 120 frames per second on the Xbox Series X, it just brings a new definition of upscaling, to video gaming. And a couple other games like Left 4 Dead, and games like, what is that? I'm looking at the Far Cry 2, and you have games like Oblivion on the Xbox 360 version running on Xbox Series X too. It's so beautiful. And even with the Morrowind series, the Morrowind, the third one, running on the Xbox Series X, it's beautiful too. But like I said before, the Bloodrayne 2, this game is when you play it on the original Xbox or the PS2, it's like night and day running it on the Xbox Series X. And now I know, guys, you have a PlayStation 5, you can't run this game on a PS5, and I bet you it will look just as good as it does on the PS2. Wouldn't that be awesome if a game you could run on that new hardware with 3 generations of console, like the PS2, the PS3, and the PS4, or jumping from the PS3, PS4, and PS5. That would be magnificent to play some PS3 games running on your PS5. Look at God of War, for instance. PS4, PS4 Pro, and running it on the PS5 is a way big difference, okay? And I'm gonna stress this, and I know people always talk about, man, Sentel, we want new games, which we do want new games. I'm not gonna lie, I want new games. I wanted to play a brand new game on my Xbox Series X console. That's why I downloaded the Medium. Now, I'm not even for downloadable games, but I had to download the Medium to actually pay it. I paid about full price. I paid $44.99 just to run a new gen game on new gen hardware. You know, that's how antsy I am on running something new on an Xbox Series X. And that game runs at about 30 frames per second. That's a cinematic type game though. That's not one of those hack and slash. It's not a quick 120 frames per second, 60 frames per second fighting game, you know, like a hack and slash. That's like a cinematic game, and it runs beautiful. And the Xbox Series X version of the medium is damn good. Now the PC version is the superior version, we all know, but it is exclusive for the Xbox, you know, Series X. Well, you can say it's not exclusive, but it's running on the, you know, a PC or, you know, Microsoft. It's Microsoft's. So that game running on the Xbox Series X, it looks beautiful. Now, like I said, this is Bloodrayne 2. You know, I want you guys to take a look at the visuals, and you know, that's all I had to say about this video. I just wanted to bring y'all, you know, these games like this is awesome when you can run on 3 generations of consoles within an Xbox, an Xbox 360, and an Xbox Series X. You know, I wish the Xbox Series S, you know, could play this game. You know, you might can. I don't know if you could download this game on the Microsoft Store or what. I have the physical copy. If you look at my dashboard, at the beginning of the video, all the games, like I don't have Game Pass. I'm a big Xbox Microsoft fan, but I don't have Game Pass because a lot of those games on Game Pass I actually own the physical copy of. And some of the games, you know, this is what really kind of makes me mad. Some games on Game Pass I have the physical copy of, I can't play. You know, it's only on Game Pass, like the Resident Evil 5 and stuff like that. You know, I can't play those games, you know, on my Xbox Series X. You know, only Game Pass. It won't let you play some physical copies, but some physical copies it will. I have a horror game that I want to play. I haven't even opened it yet, and that horror game is, I was looking over here, where is it? Okay, like the Evil Within. I have that physical copy. I can't play that. Resident Evil 5. It was another game that I was looking for to play, and let's see, it is, hold on, which one is it? Oh yeah, is it Deadly Premonition? I think it is Deadly Premonition, and I cannot play that. I have a physical copy of it, and I cannot play that on the Xbox Series X. Oh no, yes I can. I can play it on the Xbox Series X. You know, I can play it on the Xbox Series X. And I'm gonna try a couple games to see how backwards compatible they are and see how good they run. Alright guys, it's your boy Sentel, NBA Live Bolton, and I will be back at you with another video pretty soon. Later, doggy dog.